relationships are defined by the way someone treats us. And many times when our partner isn't treated us well, it's easy to get frustrated, blame them, start asking them about their family of origin and what happened to make them treat you this way today. That may have something to do with it, but overall, more likely, it's important that you understand that each of us teaches others how to treat us. 80% of all communication is nonverbal. So what you put out there, your essence, does teach people how you like to be treated. If your partner isn't treating you well, then it's important to reflect on what you're putting out there, as well as talking to them directly about how you want to be treated. I've got 5 ways that we teach our partner how to treat us. And maybe not only our partner, but other people at large, our friends, our family, our co-workers. What you put out there, what you say and do does matter. First of all, adopt a policy that you're going to be direct and honest with your communication. When you hint about things you like with your partner, you're actually setting them up to fail. They're going to have about a 50-50 chance of pleasing you. And when they don't, you're going to go into this long litany of why don't they see, why don't they look at you, why don't they understand what you like. This is really unfair because most people are focused on what they're doing, and they focus once in a while on what they've done in the past that has made you happy. However, since we're all changing, what made us happy in the past might not be making us happy 20 years later. So it's important that every day you're teaching, reteaching your partner what you like with behaviors. Secondly, use the golden rule and treat your partner the way you want to be treated. It is very likely that sometimes, and we all fail at this, you want your partner to just treat you better. You want your partner to be the better partner, to treat you with grace even when you're mean, or to overlook all your faults. And for the most part, I think partners do. But it's also important, if you want your partner to treat you with respect and care and forgiveness, that you do the same for them. It's important that if you want them to be vulnerable and open, that you're vulnerable and you're open. You're not guarded and you don't slam doors and leave conversations. When you do those things, it's disrespectful to your partner. But more than that, it offsets the balance, the connection, the intimacy of your relationship, taking you further away from your goal of connection rather than keeping you front and centered and connected. Next, reflect on what you're putting out there. If you treat yourself with disrespect by the way you dress, by the words you use, by the way you cuss, by the people you surround yourself with, by the way you talk about others, then you can expect people to disrespect you because they look at that behavior, even if it isn't involving them, and they treat you with the same disrespect because they think that's what you want. They think that's how you are. If you're not that way, if you want better than what you're putting out, you're going to have to change what you're putting out because that's not how the world works. If you want to be treated with respect, it's important that you respect yourself. You put on clothes that show respect for yourself. You talk like you respect yourself. And you surround yourself with people who are respectful and empathic toward others. Next, use reinforcement. When your partner does something that really touches your heart and soul, it's important that you tell them verbally and that you brag about them to other people what they did. When you do that, you're giving your partner really important clues. You're telling them, when you do this, I really appreciate it, and I am so proud of you. You know what happens? You're going to get more of those good behaviors that you're being appreciative of. And lastly, set expectations, but be realistic. It's important you understand that people are all fallible, and nobody wants to change, and change takes time. It's back and forth for a while. It's good days and bad days. And that's how all humans are. At the same time, I don't want you to settle for a life of disrespect or abuse. It's important that if your partner abuses you emotionally, physically, or sexually, that you leave that relationship. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for any children you have. And it's not healthy for an abuser to think that this is okay to treat anyone this abusive way. I hope this helps you next time your partner's not treating you the way you want to be treated.